All right, man. You already know we in the game, man. And this is, this new for us. This is, Black Peace Radio, but coming to you from YouTube now, man. So, bear with us on any kind of technical difficulties you might see tonight. This is our first time. This is a trial right here, but we do got some good brothers with us. Uh, got people, got my people on here, part of Black Peace, Nashville Soul. We got everybody. We got my other brother on here, Mr. McGee. I ain't got too many people that watch me right now, but I'm gonna get my game up though. But if you do come across this, give us a thumb up and a like and a share and all that other shit. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the topic or whatever, man. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull a play from my brother's book. I want to ask some people a question. I want to know what my brother Yo think about the current state of black politics and what direction do you think we going in, if any direction?
Yeah, I think we in a disarray, man. If y'all can hear me clearly, hopefully.
Yeah, we
Uh,
can eat
Nah,
pretty good.
we can
okay.
hear you all right. It's a cricket though, but
Yeah, I take it. I take it.
You
I
crazy.
think collectively, man, we in a disarray right now. You got the left hand don't know what the right hand doing, and vice versa. Some people hollering. A good portion of us is hollering. We got to get Trump out of the office by any means. Another portion of us is, I feel like a smaller portion of us is saying, F Biden, keep Trump in office because it's kind of got us coming together. Then you got, another portion of us who feel
Hey,
like,
yo, hold on, right quick. Don't mind me interrupting you, but brother King over there, you're gonna have to turn your camera off and put a shirt on, brother. We don't do that over here. We this ain't we ain't doing that, nigga.
Only
We ain't doing
fan.
that.
I thought
Yeah, yeah,
my
we ain't doing
my only
we ain't,
page.
yeah, we ain't doing the OnlyFans, man. You gonna have to
This
turn
the
your
Black
camera off.
Peace only fans, man. What we doing?
Tripping, man.
Honey,
Push that button, man. We gonna put you an avatar about something, man. We can't have you on here like you on the beach or something.
how you make them little faces and shit on there?
I'll show you after the fact, man.
you
All
come
right.
on here early and then you ask the question, and that's how you make the little faces that you're talking about.
Oh man, you know this shit new for us, man. But anyway,
yeah, he got like he first out the penitentiary.
yeah.
Nah, fuck that, man. Oh
Well,
no.
yeah, man. But on the top,
Oh yeah,
look,
man.
look, brother King. Look, I'm gonna pose a question to you then. What do you think the current state of politics is for black people right now? Like, what you think it is? Like, how do you think? What's your perception of what's been going on with black people in politics when it comes to Joe Biden and Donald Trump? What's the temperature? Like, what you been hearing? What you been seeing? Shit like that. Like, what's the temperature you been getting?
I mean, I think that a lot of people just really right now just trying to vote against Trump when it comes to these politics as far as black folks. Even though I wouldn't support neither one of these guys as running for president, just because they both, they don't neither one of them have any interest in helping black folks. You know, whether it comes from fund money, whatever. They don't have no interest in helping us. But
Hey, explain to them what you mean when you say they don't got no interest in helping black. Like, cause it's some stupid, it's some stupid people in the world. So explain to them, like, when you say they don't have no interest. I mean, what to a person who don't know no better, for lack of a better word, what you think? I mean, explain to them what that might mean.
in what they call it layman's terms, what I'm trying to say is that if you black and you struggling, they can care less. As long as their pockets fat, they helping they people, doing for other people, and also passing these laws that allow people to go against what some people would have died for, as they say back in the day, as far as the way to live. Because a lot of people now converting over to want to be gay, trans, and all that old stuff. they're making ways for these type of people. But if you're a black man, you know, with your black family, supporting your black family, and going out here working hard, trying to you know, provide for your family, it make it like 20 times harder for you to get anything. And it doesn't make sense. You know, you figure if you're a person and this other person's a person and y'all going out for the same thing, well, they will look down on you because they want to destroy you just because of your skin color. Um, and that's how I look at the politics. I mean, you look at people trying to vote for Trump, and most of these people that's doing all these crazy things, they say something Trump, they support Trump. Um, so I can't help but to feel and think that, you know, anything that is, I guess, associated with Trump is going to be going against me, even though people will say all day, oh, Trump, he's got black people, you know, black supporters, this, that, and the other. I'm not trying to hear that just because what I hear from what this guy says on the news, his moves, his motive. I mean, it doesn't see anything or hear anything that says this guy's got my best interest. He wants to see me make it. He wants me to see and live this thing they call American dream. I don't see it,
Hey,
and I
so
never have seen it in any of the
so let me
presidential candidates.
so let
Um,
me ask you this to the people
I just
who
feel
like
like we
so
need a person
hey,
that's going to actually care about the black person, the
yeah,
black man,
hold up, nigga.
because a lot of these people
Hold up.
don't.
Hey, can
You
you hear
know,
me,
we got to
nigga?
care about ourselves. It's a shame how we got to go out here and what the hell?
Can you hear me?
It's a shame how we got to go out here and figure what's what I'm looking for.
Hello.
Figure out how to make it as far as looking for
Hear his
loopholes
speech.
to obtain
Tell
more
him, E.
things just because they make it hard on us.
I had to mute him.
Oh, he had to mute E. Damn, you had to mute E. Somebody
I had to
said mute
mute.
E. Damn, you had to mute E.
Nigga ain't listening. Hold on, let me see if we can hear. Hold on, let me see if we can hear me right quick. Hold on.
What are you gonna do
Hey,
for
we
me?
appreciative of him
Hey, Eddie, can
I
you
don't
hear
like
us?
none of them.
because now we figured out how to work this mud. Now we figured out how to work the mute button.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
You hear me?
uh-oh.
Hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? Ugly.
Hey, cuz, can you hear me? Brother
I can
King,
hear you. Hey.
he gonna have to drop off, man.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He gonna have I
I
can't
can
hear.
hear you.
Cuz he ain't responding.
Who talking?
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Sometimes you got to make sure he can hear everybody. E King, can you hear me?
He gonna have to
Hey,
drop.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Uh-oh.
He
Okay,
Well,
he
put
I,
didn't
in.
drop off. Sometimes you got to drop off and come back in if you can't hear everybody. Now
but yeah, I was I was gonna try to ask him what would he say. So I asked my brother, as they call him, Born Rich.
okay.
For the people that for the elder people that you come in contact with that um try to tell you that there's something wrong with you for having a you know your particular thought process. What it like for example on the voting thing, I go talk to my granddaddy, right? And he tell me how important it is and why I need to do this and the reason why we need to get Donald Trump out and how racist he is and we need to vote for Biden and then I give him my reasons and then you know it become like a big disagreement. I'm trying to figure like what would you say to your, for example, if your grandmama was around or whatever, what would you
Mhm.
say to her if she was trying to approach you with voting for Jim Crow Joe? What would
Mm.
you tell her?
What I would do is try to tell her about the past, right? About his past, shit, about the past of the whole system. I would just try to have a conversation with her and just I'm like anywhere I go, any platform or anybody I talk to, I'm going to say what I feel, you know. And if I
Right.
feel like I just don't fuck with Jim Crow Joe, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with politics though, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry if
Right.
I don't know if I can use that language,
You
but
say whatever the hell you want to say, man.
yeah. So yeah, I don't fuck with the politics, man. I don't. I know. I always go to the history. I try to say this as much as I can. I go to the history of the political system that was put in place when we were subjugated. We
Right.
was never a part of this shit, man. And like I said this yesterday, but I just heard that we only been voting. That's some research that I should do. how long have we been voting? We've only been voting for like 60 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we babies. We babies in this game. This is not our game. It's not. This is not our game. This is not our platform. This is not our system. This system was put in place to subjugate us, and we was in subjugation when this whole system, political system, was put in place. So I'm never going to trust it. I'm noticing every presidential election since I've been doing really fucking with YouTube and Facebook platforms,
Right.
we've always been talking about the lesser of two evils.
Right. Yep. And that's always, you know what? You're right. You're 100%. That's all I've ever heard. Is
Like we keep
we
voting, we keep voting to get people out or to keep people from getting in. You know what I mean? Like we're
right.
not voting for our interests. We're always voting we have to vote to not let Trump in. Now we got to vote to get Trump out. We got to vote to get Bush out. And then when Bush wins again, we got to vote to not let the Republicans win again. It's just like, no, we're never voting for our interests. We're always voting in opposition as a defense mechanism.
Yeah, they always put black people in that corner at the end
Thank you.
to help them out in the end because they know they don't got no real help. So that's what they do. They go get us, put us in the box, and you know, make us seem like we bad if we don't assist them. You
It's
know,
not a
whatever they
privilege.
and
It's
they
not a
feel like
privilege.
we owe them.
Yeah, it's not a privilege, Black Peace. It's not like our vote we should hold that we should be precious. Hold that thing precious. Hold
Yeah,
that
treat it like
thing close to our chest, man. You hold your vote like you will hold your money. Like this is my
yeah.
future. This is my future. You hold your savings account real close to your chest. You ain't gonna let no politician come in your life and say, "Hey, I see you got that savings account over there. How about you drop that my way?" And they, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna do all of that, man. Your savings account is gonna be held precious to you. So we should treat our vote similar to the way we treat our money in our savings account.
Yeah,
Keep
I agree.
that shit sacred, man. Don't let nobody come around you and just tell you that you should vote for me because we want to get Trump out. Wait, what are you talking about? We didn't die.
Yeah, that's some silly ass shit to say. That's some silly ass shit that I've been hearing too from a lot of black people. And I just found like I get on Facebook and I make posts here and there. I might piss a few people off here and there. But it's like I put on there. I think it was either today or yesterday. I guess the system is no longer corrupt because all the niggas that was talking about how corrupt it was earlier this year are now talking about voting.
Mm-hmm.
They doing voter registration. You see, I mean, they just doing everything pertaining to this. I'm trying to figure out when did it get fixed and how. I mean, and I'm like amazed how quick it got fixed because it was just broke 2.5 months ago. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's another area where we play ourselves at. Just running in head first. Don't know what the fuck going on. Don't know what's on the table. Don't know what's not on the table. Motherfuckers just don't know. They just spooked. They get spooked out about certain people.
Mm-hmm.
They watch that news too much, and then they fall for the trap. As usual, it works every
Every 4
election.
years, every local election, the shit
Yeah,
just works, man. It works, man. It's a well-oiled machine. I always say that, man. White supremacy is a well-oiled machine. Why would it stop? Why would it stop?
and then I think black people got a misconception when they see like Donald Trump. They say, "Oh, well, he a racist." They see him as like the extreme racist, but they still standing by white supremacists though. At the same time, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they don't. It's just the same. It's like a fox and the wolf fight. You gonna still the fox and the wolf when they both get hungry, they coming to eat your ass.
It's a fact.
So it's like it's not no thing where black people just got to get. It's just not enough of that education going on around about this topic for us to make a for real deal choice together. Because that's typically how black people vote together, right? And
Yeah.
as you've seen, they always voted as a block. So it's like one of them things. Well, if that's gonna be the case,
It's
if
tradition.
Yeah, and it's like if it's gonna move that way, at least know something. It shouldn't be based on what you always done, like you said, the tradition. It shouldn't be based on that. It should be based on. It's pretty much like what Q was saying. Nigga, whoever might listen. We look, man. The reality is, I think all of us know that taking it to them motherfuckers, we already know the outcome. But this is the thing, them motherfuckers can't ever say we never presented nothing. Cause that's what they've been saying all these years. Oh, nobody's never came up with anything for the black. Nobody's never presented a plan. Well, plans got presented. We know after this, we know it's still not gonna happen. So
Man,
they need not to say that shit no more. The plan is there. But we
exactly.
know
Like
the
a
reality of the plan being enacted, we know that's a long shot. A very long shot. We know that just ain't reality. That's what we know. That's not no guessing. That's not no. A lot of people might look at that as, oh man, you defeating yourself. Nah, you'll be a fool to go into some situation that's already done told you what it is, expecting a different result. I don't understand how you can go into a situation expecting something other than what the motherfucker's showing you. You're not
And
gonna
the
get nothing more than what somebody's showing you, man. That is it.
and the audacity of the Joe Biden campaign to allegedly tell Ice Cube, yeah, let's talk about that after the election. Huh?
Straight spit in
The
the face.
nerve
That's
of
all
it.
that was. Spit in the face, man. Straight up.
Yeah, so I said they pretty much told Q, give me your vote and then we'll talk. Like, yeah, just go ahead and vote for me real quick, and then after this, I get done with this shit, I'll talk to you. We can really discuss it, and that's part of the neglect that the black voting bloc gets. We get a little crumbs, man. They send us little crumbs. All you have to do is fucking dance in the black college homecoming parade, and we're gonna vote for you. Go to the black Christian church, we're gonna and say a speech, and we're gonna vote for you. That's it, man. They don't have to do shit. Hillary Clinton said, look, hot sauce in my bag on the Breakfast Club. What y'all doing? Voting for me or not? You know what I mean? What we doing?
Timberland boots off the jet.
Yeah.
Then you got to think how many times, because this is several ways to kind of look at it. Joe Biden had the audacity or the nerve, his campaign, to reach out to somebody like Cardi B for an interview as if she represents anybody in our culture.
And mind you,
So
she's
what it
white.
is,
Mind you, hold on. Mind you, she's white now. Mind you that. Let's go. Don't forget that. Cause that's what she's is. That's what she is now.
She
She
one of
white.
them Latinas that proclaim to be white when it's time to get down to business.
Yeah, they do it behind the scenes. So it's like when you see these motherfuckers when I watch these motherfuckers get arrested, I go check they shit, see what they race is, man. I go check. When she got arrested, they say white on that motherfucker. That's what she put down. She chose that for a reason. They do that. It's politically. All that shit is politics. They choose that. That's what they identify as for political reasons, man. They know what they're doing. Just like the Cubans do in Florida. They play that people of color shit standing in front of us, man. That's what they do. They play that little people of color, we in this together shit standing in front of us. But when they get around their corners, fuck them niggas. We got to get us. They ain't mention us when they was advocating for DACA. They ain't say nothing about, we need to let them black parents out of jail too that's in them cages. They ain't say nothing about that. Nah, they ain't mention that. They ain't mention separating our families. They got tore apart for mandatory minimums. They ain't mention none of that with DACA. None of them advocated for us. They didn't mention one black person. Well, you got niggas out here. You had the Congressional Black Caucus protesting on the House floor, holding arms when that sucker John Lewis was still here. They was doing that shit out there, crying and whining, talking about we gonna overcome. But you got black people that's been in the hole since we been here, and the nigga ain't sung one song, ain't put one piece of legislation when he was living, and neither has the Congressional Black Caucus. They ain't done shit either. They just been up there bullshitting. But if you was a Mexican, we would have been had something, man. At the end of the day, if we was an immigrant period, we would have had something by now. That's who they catering to in Jim Crow Joe said that's who he doing if he get in. He said it already. He said his first 100 days he going straight for the immigration thing. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck are black people even, what you voting for? Because nobody's offering you nothing. It's gonna be the same shit if he get in. If Joe get in, it's gonna be Obama again. You know, some more Blue Lives Matter laws and all that shit, man. Just like Obama did. It's the same shit. So niggas is confused and they need to wake the hell up and quit playing with themselves, man, and just sit on down. You're not gonna lose nothing by missing it because you sure as hell didn't get nothing by participating. So what you gonna lose? How you gonna lose nothing? You can't. So that, I mean, I think people got to figure that out, man, and quit running down there scare you. You know, we done survived. If we survived that Jim Crow shit and chattel slavery, what the hell y'all scared of, man? The hell they scared of? They scared of the orange man? Come on, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, they've been showing they blatant disrespect for black people and everything black people got going on by telling you ain't black if you don't vote for me, shit like that. That's just slap in the face, man.
Facts.
You ain't black if you don't vote for me.
That's a fact. They also told you get your booty to the polls.
Oh man, you talking about you talking about man. You talking about the insult. You talking about the
the
insult.
battle rap shit with Charlie Clips and DNA.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What is they doing to us, man?
Come on,
Y'all,
man. And that's what they think of. That's what they think
yeah,
of.
y'all
Man.
niggas don't do nothing but sing and dance.
Yep.
What y'all do? Sing and dance. I got hot sauce and eat hot sauce. I got hot sauce in my bag. That's what Hillary told y'all. I think Beyonce said that. And then, man, come on, man. There's so many. Come on, y'all.
And nobody ever seems to. You notice black people tend to get amnesia when it comes to this democratic racism, man. They tend to overlook it. Oh, they ain't mean nothing by it. They try to justify it. Oh, well, let's look at it in context. You know, but Donald Trump say that, oh, that nigga racist. Off top. They ain't got no question. They ain't confused. They know 100%. First thing he say.
You know what's crazy though? Black Peace. Now that you say that, man, the whole political system is about confusion.
Most definitely.
Like you just said, bro, Kamala told Joe Biden to his face, he's a racist.
Yep.
In that debate, told that man he's a racist, and now they hugged up and they buddy. Like,
yep.
Man, I don't know, man. It's weird, man. When you let politicians talk, they talk.
And they gonna always tell on themselves too. If you just let them talk, they're gonna tell on themselves.
It's the nature.
Just like the local ones we got here, the ones we haven't seen since we got them, since they got elected. We ain't seen them, but I seen them down there painting on the street the other day. I heard they supposed to be going back. I'm popping up.
Yeah, I wish you had a picture of that, man. I want to see when did they do that. What day was that?
It had to be on yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on yesterday. Around 3. Maybe around 2 or 3 o'clock or something like that.
I didn't know nothing about them popping back up. When that supposed to take place?
They supposed to be putting on. They announced everything, so just wait for it'll be out. They said they supposed to be coming back and.
They announced it. They was just somebody got some pictures of it while they was doing
it. Yeah. See, they announced it like on the news that they was gonna do it, but they didn't say what time and what day. Then they did it at the last minute. They said, they announced it. I guess they didn't want a bunch of motherfuckers down there. That's the only thing I could think of.
I saw what they said. Somebody vandalized it already.
Yeah, somebody peeled out on them or something, burnt out on them. Probably. It really was a waste of. It's really a waste of any.
This is Tennessee, man. The people not gonna let you keep writing that shit, man.
Yeah,
come on, man. And you're not gonna keep writing it on these streets, man.
Yeah, man. They ain't finna keep, man. They were hot when they changed that little piece of Charlotte to Martin Luther King. Man.
Yeah, they don't do it.
Come on, man. I seen them on there when they said something about the Martin Luther King. They said, somebody gonna start getting, what they say, people gonna start getting killed right there now. And what they said, I said, damn. Damn. The first thing they went to, I said, these motherfuckers crazy. But, But yeah, the locals, man, they was down there. Gang Gum was down there, man, and I noticed none of the people who advocate for voting was down there talking to them about the job they've been doing since they got elected. None of them was down there. None of these people who advocate for voting were down there talking to these cats about the pathetic ass job they've been doing this year. You know, they've been doing a poor ass job down there, man, with these kids and a whole lot of these programs, man. They know that. But what they doing? Nobody down there. None of these people who say, "Oh, well, we got to get them in there and just hold them accountable." All they doing is just getting them in there, and then they disappear. The so-called constituents and the damn representatives, they both disappear until it's time to vote again. Nobody nowhere. Can't find them. Can't find none of their supporters nowhere. Like where everybody go to, and that's the reason why shit's so fucked up locally too, and that's why. That's why it'd be almost impossible for me to even participate in that too, based off of nothing is getting done on our behalf in this town, man. Shit is steady going up. You know what I'm saying? Like Cooper, he want to do the 34% tax shit. That's detrimental to black people, man.
I saw that.
See what I'm saying? Like, think about the older people who came from the tornado and then COVID hit. Well, what money they got? And they was already on fixed income. They ain't got no unemployment coming in. They on fixed income. They get that Social Security check and that's it. After they buy their last bottle of pills, they ain't got no money. So how they gonna pay that extra money? They can't. You know what I'm saying? But the local politicians, especially the Negro ones, they advocated for this tax. So I'm trying to figure out niggas voted for them, and then the Negroes went against the people who put them in, and they do it every time, just like they approved the little police review board for John Cooper, the little black representative. They voted on it and they approved it. They agreed with them. They shitted on that other little group. What's the other group? Community oversight. They shitted on them with the mayor creating his own oversight group. Literally shitted on him. He created it in 2 days. It took them damn near 3 years to get that board together. And he did 2 days and shitted on them, and he ain't listening to nothing they saying no more, man. He reviewing himself, man. See what I'm saying? Shit like that is the reason why niggas need to get educated on this politics shit, man. Because y'all, they went down there and wasted their time, voted and everything for John Cooper to just wake up one day and make his own shit up.
It's the same. This the same nigga that again at the damn rally when folks was protesting. This man talking about some social. I want everybody to hold your hand out, look at your hand, and make sure you're 6 feet. Nigga, this ain't about that, man. Get on some damn well, man.
Man, that nigga shouldn't even been there.
The fact that y'all even let him on the mic anyway is a problem.
Yeah, cuz shouldn't have been there. At the end of the day, I know certain shit is out of certain people's control, but cuz shouldn't have been there, man. He shouldn't even have felt comfortable coming there. I know me and I ran into Born Rich down there, and it was interesting. When I got down there, it was very multicultural down there. I say that very. And it was interesting, man, to say the least, man. The shit was interesting. It was a lot of yelling and then a lot of squilling and going on and a whole lot of shit they were yelling. They ain't got nothing to do with black people, man. Niggas was talking about defund ICE. Weird shit. Defund ICE and let the kids out the cages and what's that other shit them niggas was talking about? Eliminating the bail fund and defunding the police and all that other shit. They ain't got nothing to do with us. None of that shit got nothing to do with us. Defund the police ain't got nothing to do with black people. Nothing. Zero. But that's what they were yelling down there. You know what I'm saying? So people were down there participating in that and really didn't even know what they was doing. So a lot of people went to jail for free that night. Niggas don't know what was going on down there. It was a few suspects down there too, because a few people went to jail and then, or a few people had warrants and then they warrants magically disappeared, which is odd to me. You know what I'm saying? Very, very odd that I noticed, especially in this particular time that we living in, where it's a whole lot of this shit happening at, and lots of people are getting, locked up for doing what they do in the street. I just ain't heard of nobody, getting a warrant issue for them, and then they say, "Oh, you know what? Never mind, we made a mistake." I ain't never heard of that. So for me, I just been paying attention, man. And we gotta pay attention, and we gotta know that we gotta know when it's time to go to certain things and when it's time to sit our ass at the spot. Certain like these marches, man. You won't be seeing me at no more of 'em. After I seen what I seen this last one, niggas getting their charges took away. Oh, I ain't coming out there. Ain't coming back out there, man. No, I'm good.
Why is that?
I might go to the Christmas parade before I go there to the motherfucking protest again. I'm not coming back out there. You never know who out there goddamn it following you home, taking your picture, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I seen some some goddamn suspects out there, man. I'm telling you, I had my eyes on 'em. This shit is dangerous. We got to be careful, especially the black men, because we the main target out here. Contrary to what the TV tell you, contrary to what the Facebook tell you, we are enemy number one out this motherfucker. Nobody else get attacked like we do. Nobody. No, not one other group get attacked like us. Nobody. And we ain't really got too many allies either. And it's hard, and we have to fight to get, in some cases it's justified, but we have to fight to get our own women to roll with us in most cases.
Yep.
So, and that's very troublesome because, they done got interested all off into some other alternative lifestyle type shit, and they want us to come with them, and they know we ain't rolling, so they trying to, a lot of them trying to clash with us on that type of shit. Well, we still holding it down on our end though, man. We not switching up. We're gonna keep doing what we got to do. We're gonna be patient with them. You know what I'm saying, and just keep talking to them. Right now, if you approach one of these political type black women, and if you disagree, they're gonna say you hate black women automatic. Based off of disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Based off of you might not particularly agree 100% on some plan, and she might, and she gonna go on there and tell, "Oh, this nigga don't like black women," even though I got all black kids and I got a black wife and all this, but I still hate black women because I disagreed on the rainbow people or the immigrants or whatever the case may be. Oh, I just hate, or or I seen our sisters out there marching with the feminists, and I say, "Oh man, that ain't a good idea." "Oh, you just hate women. You just hate black women." That's what they respond. You feel me? Which is it's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. I'm just saying, like, hey man, maybe we should think about who we stand next to. That's where I was coming from when I say, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that. It's not that I hate you. I'm just like, hey man, they don't look too good.
They don't have our best interests at heart.
Yeah, we shouldn't be out there frontlining for them, and they never show up.
No, I think we can honestly say. I know I've honestly said that it was really a mistake. Me going out there that day. You know what I mean? Like, one of the brothers that I respect asked me to come out there and show the support, and when I came out there, I didn't like nothing about it.
Yeah.
What makes you say it was a mistake though?
I just think it was a mistake for me supporting that movement, knowing like what it ended up becoming.
Okay.
Like the way that the media portrayed it and the way that it came off, it was just another Black Lives Matter protest in America's grand scheme of things. You feel me? And I hate that I was even a part of that. You feel me? Because I fight not to be a part of America's schemes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah,
True
I feel
indeed.
you. Yeah, and it's it's crazy because what they did, they studied. They studied us. So what they did, they just knew what language to use in it, man. And that's why so many black people blindly attracted to it. A lot of people, seeing it now. You know what I'm saying? Because people been talking about it over the years, but in the beginning, everybody was on that little bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter this, Black Lives Matter that. But, Darren Seals put everybody up on game about them.
Yep. Yep.
when he first popped off in Ferguson. He let everybody know. That's where I
Yep.
got that's where I got most of my information from. You know, I verified a lot of it too, cause my daddy was living up there, so he was living right over on the other side, and he was in East St. Louis, right over the bridge. I'm talking about like probably about 15 minutes away from Ferguson. So yeah, we verified that. You know, so that shit was going on for real. And I seen it happen right here in Nashville when a brother got killed, man. They came in, you know, somebody from the town ushered them in. They rode on the back of a local, you know, to make themselves look trustworthy, and they came on in. And I had several run-ins with them. We ran them from the bricks. They tried to come in the bricks. We ran them out of there. We ran them off the walking bridge, all that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that down there every night though. So the
Mm.
night I couldn't come out, it came out. I was tied up, man. You know, I ain't had no whole group of people. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It was just me and one of my brothers. That was it. You know, but they used our brother that was murdered by the cops for a political rally. That's basically what they did. They marched and they did all that shit. Nothing was done about it. Nothing came about with that brother. It's unfortunate. It sucked. But I knew when I seen them, I knew nothing was gonna happen. Once I seen them people come out, I thought, oh yeah, this is over with. The cop, nothing gonna happen to him, and and this is over. And I knew it then. Just that first day when I seen, I said, yep, it's over. And they were mad at me. They were mad at me for trying to tell them, man, y'all better get these motherfuckers away from around here, man. You know, they like, no, you just hating. You don't like these people. You just don't like this kind of person. It ain't got nothing to do with like, nigga. I'm telling you what I'm seeing, you know. And that's what it was, you know. These motherfuckers
Hey,
didn't.
hey, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that too, though.
What?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Turn it up a little bit. I can hear you, but barely.
I said the crazy thing about all that right there was when they was allowing people out there with signs that had nothing to do with the situation. The LBG, all that, them signs and the signs about immigrants. When they wasn't pushed away, it was over.
Yeah, I agree. We gotta ask yourself ask yourself why you think that some black people would allow some disrespectful shit like that. We don't allow each other to disrespect each other. We ready to kill, right? And we ready to kill. I'm talking about over a pair of shoes, nigga. But you got these people blatantly disrespect us. Knowing we coming out here for a specific reason, they come out here and redirect the energy every time, water it down, and then tell you what you out here for. This is for people of color. You know, it went from black to people of color. This is something that affects all people of color. That's the language they just kept using. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's crazy that niggas would stand here and let these people disrespect them in their face about this shit, about what we really supposed to be doing. They done redirected it to everything but black people. And that's the crazy part. And now they just straight up with it. I mean, they'll tell you, man, we're not interested in the black man at all. That particular movement ain't. They don't advocate for black men. They don't even mention it. It's not made for us. They said it themselves. It's like when it come to that, them niggas shouldn't be nowhere near our politics. I know people will probably wonder like what the fuck they got to do with politics because I listen to old Roland Martin. I don't know if I can say his name on YouTube, but fuck it. Uh, I would listen to his show, and he had somebody on there from that group, and they were saying how they was trying to get Black Lives Matter involved in politics, in policy. I think it's dangerous right there for them to be involved in policy because, I mean, as we can see, we already know what they believe in, and they ain't nothing that's beneficial to black people. Nothing. So I don't see how we would need them, involved in policy making or advisory. They shouldn't be advising nothing. They should sit their ass down somewhere. That's what they should do. They should go on. You know, but we got enough foods in our community that's gonna uh cheer them on, and that's why they still exist. That's why a lot of them still exist, man. It's because of us. We're not like holding the hood down. We're not protecting. We just letting anybody come in. You know, that's a major problem we got going on though, man. We got to cut that shit short because if we don't, as we see it, as we've been seeing, it's just gonna be black people just gonna be walking around in circles, man. When they come to politics, not getting nothing, ain't gonna get nothing. We're just gonna be voting, and all we're gonna get is that little sticker they give you at the end. That's all niggas they never got for voting is a sticker. You notice that? That's all. A sticker. Nothing else. Nothing beneficial. Only a sticker.
Another thing too that's related but kinda unrelated. Um, all them all them white people that was around after the storm hit Nashville that was volunteering and cleaning up, and they were from this organization and they want to take pictures with the old black people on their porch and all that. You don't see them no more. And like I said, man, we do our community cleanups. We have our black family, holds a conversation events, different things, and it's always just us, which is what we want it to be. What I'm saying is, when we having that, we look around and we see who it is that's trying to make a difference in our communities, who's actually trying to repair the brokenness in our community. That's it. That's why it's like, oh, what about this person? Or can we make an exception? Nah, ain't no exceptions.
Yeah.
Ain't no
It can't.
exceptions. Because I
It
look around
can't.
and I see who's on my team and I see who's not. Everybody else is the enemy. And we gotta have that approach. We gotta have that same approach. We gotta keep that same energy, bro.
Yeah.
Period.
Now I think one of them black people here that they don't know how to separate. Uh, this right here is business for us, man. We supposed to be handling business. A lot of our people take that shit with emotion. Oh man, I can't believe you said that, man. I know Billy, man, and Billy's my friend. And what are you trying to say, man? I can't talk to Billy anymore, motherfucker. You can know whatever the fuck you want to know. Just don't bring him around here to come handle these issues over here. These are ours. Keep Billy where Billy live at. He don't need to be over here with us. You can know who you want. I'm not tripping. You just don't bring him though. He don't belong there. He don't belong nowhere. How can he help us? You got to ask yourself that. What can he do to help us at this time? Nothing. So the best for him not to even be mentioned and not to even be brought around because nothing he can do. Only thing he gonna do if he brought around is snitch. That's it. He gonna go report back to whoever. Oh man, them niggas over there planning to do something, man. Y'all. He gonna call his people. We ain't got time for that shit. So it's no exception when it comes to us building. That has to be done by us. There's no exception to that rule right there. That has to be done by us. To me, it's more respectable if we do it ourselves versus doing add-ons. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more respectable. We should do it ourselves, whatever that is. We
Facts.
shouldn't we shouldn't be just looking automatically for some add-on. At least
Facts.
try for your damn self first. Because it's to me, I'm beyond it, man. Because there's a lot of men that talk like that. They talk like that. I think it's weird. I mean, we had that conversation last night. The leader topic came up. You know me, how everybody know how I feel about the leader topic. I don't use that term or whatever. So it's like a lot of people still looking for that out here. This ain't the '60s though, man. Niggas we gotta graduate. It's a whole new game, nigga. You gotta go find your a way to get your paper up, get your weaponry up, and get your knowledge up, man, and make you one big ass family, a big ass black family, and the rest need to be don't need to be talked about, just need to be done. It's nothing else. That's what we supposed to be doing out here. That is the program. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be worried about these other people. They ain't worried about us. That's the crazy part. They ain't worried about us. You know, white people, they know who they voting for right now. Have you seen groups of white people arguing about who they vote for? Hell no. Yeah, the extremists, they've been out there shooting each other. But I'm talking about the average old white motherfucker you see they work at the corporate building. They cool with each other. They still gonna drink coffee. They still gonna carpool to work, nigga. They don't give a fuck. But niggas, they'll cut you off. Fuck you, don't call. Nigga, meet up, pull up on me. Off of some shit that don't even benefit neither one of us. Niggas talking about pulling up. I seen that shit today. Online. A so-called non-profit telling another non-profit, pull up if you got a problem. Ain't that some weird shit?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, niggas on there arguing. Niggas from two different non-profits on there arguing, talking about pull up if you got an issue. Now listen to that. Weird. That's weird, man. But they got the audacity to call me talking about some goddamn unifying. Nigga, please. Take that shit around. Take that shit back to the store, man. Get your receipts. You gonna need a refund, nigga. Don't come over here talking no unification. Look at you niggas. Y'all ready to beef over disagreement. You're not gonna catch me in the mix. I had already caught enough free charges in my life. I'm not participating, man. You're not gonna catch me over there with no shit like that, man. So that's pretty much the scope of this shit when it comes to this politics shit. It's like niggas just too caught up and they don't know what's going on. They need to get back on key. You know, niggas done forgot they was black. That's what I'm seeing out here. Niggas forgetting that they even black, man. They got more allegiance to the Democrats, the feminism, the LGBT, whatever they can think of. They got more allegiance to that. You know, they put that before themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they just pledge into the wrong shit. Even them niggas in them little fraternities, they put them fraternities before they put themselves. In many cases, it might be some that don't, but I done met a lot of them. You know, they put them Greek organizations before black people. They'll come and give a nigga a sandwich here and there, but that ain't nothing. You know, they'll come and give a nigga a sandwich. Churches do that too. You know, so you know you gotta watch them type of niggas, man. You gotta keep an eye on them. I don't think niggas like that should even vote. If you don't know who you are, you shouldn't vote anyway. The hell you doing voting? You don't know who you is. You're a
That's a
damn
fact.
fool. I'm just voting. I don't know who I am. I don't know if I'm black, white, green. They don't know what they are. They don't know what they. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy out here, and that's why I think that's like I said. I think it's just why the politics thing just ain't gonna work for black people until further notice. I just don't think so.
Only way it'll work fully is if we create our own damn system.
Yeah,
If we create our own damn political system that's completely independent of, the status quo, and even that can be questionable. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Because it's again dividing, like dividing us up. I just say, like I said, the answer to it all is number one, lead your household. Number two, extend that shit, meaning get active, get involved, be involved in your community, changing your community.
yeah, and and to add, you gotta let people know because I know I be on Born Rich show a lot, and you'll hear people might say, "I don't never see you such and such place." They might say that to each other on that show or whatever the case may be, as if just because they didn't see them, as if they was important, that you really ain't doing what you supposed to be doing or whatever the case may be. That just ain't the case. So many groups and so many people have got caught up in this trying to get famous for doing what they supposed to do. That's all they focus on is, hey man, get that camera out before you get them that sandwich because we got to put that in the paper. Or call trying to fire right quick, and that's all they really doing it for. So it's like what people need to know is you don't need no 10,000 to go help no people. That's what I'm getting at. You don't need 100,000. You don't need 10,000. You don't need even 5,000. You just need a dedication. You need dedication and some people who gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers go get $10,000 and go get 500-600 people, and out of 500-600 people, 2 or 3 people in that whole group might get what you talking about. The rest of them came there to get what you was giving out, a sandwich or whatever the case may be. They ain't coming there to listen to that shit you talking about. So it's purposeless. Go get who gonna listen so we can try to get them to go talk to they stubborn people, right? It's no point of us keep inviting 10,000 motherfuckers out and nobody's listening. Let's talk to the people who gonna listen and send them back home and let them say, "Hey man, go tell your people, man. Have them look at this. Don't say nothing. Just have them look at this here documentary right quick. Have them read this here book right quick, and just let them tell you what they think after they finish. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But we don't do that. We just keep going downtown, trying to get grants, trying to get 100,000 here, 10,000 here, 8,000 here. So, oh, we got to do this. We need this. We got to buy this. You don't need none of that shit. You don't need none of it, man. You don't need none of that money, man. It ain't gonna benefit you, man. It's gonna only uh, get you tangled up in a goddamn web that you do not want to be in, man. So it's like it's probably in somebody's best interest if you can help it. You know, just do it yourself. If you only got $10, shit, and you can only feed 5 people, shit, feed them 5. You know, and let them know what it is. You know, let them know. Let them see you that you really care. You know,
Powerful.
don't do it like that. Don't try to go for the big dog shit just so you can get on TV or whatever it is. So I mean that's another thing that should disappear within that within this particular community or whatever. It's like that gotta go. You know, but that's a part of that's all connected with politics. You know, they learn it from the politicians. They learned that shit from the politicians. That's why they do the same shit. They go to the same places politicians go, community centers, churches, and the projects. That's where they go. They don't stay there though. They go briefly and then they dip. Because as we see on the news every night, motherfuckers still get knocked down. So we got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody talking about how much they done. Shit, we got a lot of work to do. There's no point in focusing on what you done if we ain't eliminated it.
That's a fact. That's
Yeah.
a fact.
We ain't eliminated it. What we talking about? What we done? We ain't even eliminated nothing. So it's
Keep
like,
pushing.
yeah, we just got to keep rolling. Niggas start celebrating after, you know what I'm saying, too early. And you know what happens when you celebrate too early in the game? You end up losing. So you got to, we got to be careful with that shit, man. So it's just so many different dynamics, come with this shit. It just need to be repaired, man. Need to be overhauled, and everybody who say they down with the black, with this black grassroots thing, you're gonna have to show your paperwork, man. You grassroots. Prove it, man. We don't want to see you around there bullshit. If you not, then that's cool. Say who you are. If you a nonprofit, that's what you do. You like working with the mayor, I ain't tripping. At least you said it up front. I ain't tripping. You can work whatever you want to do. But you can't come over here. Not after you get done. You can't come over here because we don't know what you got going on. You got to stay over there. We can afford to have you over here because we just don't know, black or not. So it's like, you just got to be careful, man. Playing politics is a dangerous game. So at all times we got to be on alert, man. If we not, shit, you see the results that been happening. Not gonna be good, man. So we just got to get on key fast. We ain't got no time to keep having that conversation either, man. That shit's over, man. About what we need to do. It's already been had. We don't need to talk about that shit no more. Oh, what do black people want? Man, we know what the fuck we need. We know what we don't got. There's nothing to talk about. If they not listening, if they not listening to the word, it's only one other thing they listen to, And that's that on that. There's nothing else to talk about. They only listen to one other thing. They haven't been listening to the word. Malcolm X had a speech about it. Khalid Muhammad had a speech about it. You know what I'm
Big
saying? So
facts.
at the end of the day, what Malcolm says, the ballad of the bullet. And then what he said.
That's what he
You know,
said.
no niggas don't quote that. Niggas, you know that all these grassroots groups ain't never said that. The ballad of the bullet. All they want is the ballot. So you gotta ask yourself now. You gotta ask yourself why some of them haven't took such a stand. The ballad of the bullet. Why not? What they scared of? That's all I'm saying. But motherfuckers can do what they want. You know, it is what it is.
It's all about tradition. People done already saw the ballot. Traditionally, we see the ballot. We don't see the bullet. So we don't want to see the bullet. So that's the same thing with voting. We've been voting for the last 60 years, and people don't want to see what will happen if we don't vote. Nobody wants to see that. So it's the ballot or the bullet. Nobody wants the bullet. Period.
Yeah, you can see that. It's quite clear too. You can see that nobody wants the bullet because like I said, nobody mentions it. Nobody mentions that. That
You can't.
yeah, nobody
You're
mentions the
gonna piss off
alternative.
you're gonna piss off the people in power,
Yeah.
right? You seen what they did to Ice Cube?
Mm-hmm.
They'll change the narrative on you super quick and have you looking silly out here, man.
Yeah.
That's another thing, man. Salute to Ice Cube. Whether his plan is 100 proof or not, or whatever, whether it's got flaws in it, whatever, I
Mm-hmm.
salute the brother for for putting something together and presenting it to both sides. Contract with Black America is a great idea, which again a lot of us been talking about it for a while, but for him to take and put that shit into action and actually present it to both sides and get them on record saying, hey, we'll fuck with you after this election, or hey, can we take some of this from that?
Mm-hmm.
Lets you know again where they stand. That lets you know once again you got them
Yep.
on record showing their hand. You see what I'm saying? So salute to Ice Cube. Salute to Ice Cube on that. I just hope the brother is serious, and I hope that he's consistent. And this ain't no publicity stunt or nothing like that, because that could be detrimental too. So salute
Yeah.
to his efforts so far.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's how I looked at it. I looked at it from that angle myself. I was just like I said, I was just checking it out, and it was cool for what it was for. It was cool that he, like you said, it's cool that he even took time out. And it ain't like he just sat down and pulled it out his ass. You feel me? He actually went and got some people who was, a whole lot more educated in them areas to come, get their analysis and stuff like that and tweak it and put this in it and take this out and all that. So he ain't just jump in. He didn't just jump in, unknowingly. He jumped in with some people on the team that was, what I'm saying, that was doing good shit. So I think that was the good part
For sure.
as far as that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like uh I think it was beneficial for him to do that. Cause he asked on I think it was Roland Martin show, he was like, this plan, he said he shouldn't be having to do this. He said because we got the Congressional Black Caucus, he said, what the hell is they playing that? They should have had a plan for us a long time ago. They supposed to
Mm-hmm.
represent us. He was like, but the fact that I have to do it is showing me that nobody has done it. He said, I've been paying attention for a long time. Nobody has really addressed us. And he was like, shit, since then I decided I was gonna look into it. And now y'all giving me some trying to give me some slack for just presenting something. He, like he said, he didn't say it was the end all be all. He didn't say it was the best plan. You need to, you know what I'm saying? He didn't never say that. He just
Yeah.
said, this is what I came up with. This is what I think, and that was it. I don't blame him for that. You can't blame that man for that. Yeah, you can't blame him for whoever listened to him first. If the Orange Man people decided, I'm pretty sure the Orange Man people did it for for political reasons. The election is around the corner. It's common sense shit. But at least they caught him. Joe and them said, nah, we'll get back to you later, nigga. We know you're gonna be here. That's how they took him. Nigga, we know you're gonna be here. We'll talk to you later. Fuck all that. We got important things to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how they brushed him off. Straight slap in the face. You can't respect that. That's a when it's time to talk and a motherfucker didn't did you like that, there ain't nothing to talk about. But in his particular situation, I think it'd be in his best interest to just go see. Just go see. Don't say nothing. Just listen to them talk. See what they
Oh,
talking about.
and let's not forget, Lock 'em Up Joe is the same nigga that said my kids going to school with his kids creates a jungle. He don't want his kids being mixed up with that kind of that type of jungle
Um,
shit. So
yeah,
yeah,
he
to him,
real. He that nigga real Dixiecrat racist, man. That type of motherfucking Democrat. He's a Dixiecrat, man. Motherfucking Judge Joe Brown said he was around. He said it's one motherfucking Dixiecrat he know. He's most definitely Joe Biden. He said he was around when he was, man, dude worked for all of the segregationists in the South. Now mind you, Joe Biden from up north, man. The boy from up north. What made him so interested in working with them segregationists in the South? You think
facts.
because he got shit in common with them. He was just like them. Like you just said, the comment he just made, that comment he made back then about black people, about his kids going to school with black people. It's because look who he was up under. Senator Eastland, Richard Russell, all of them fools.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
Which
man.
which which brings the question. I don't think I've heard anybody say this. If so, then I stand corrected. Is Obama partly to blame for this shit too?
Most definitely.
Because like nigga, why would you align with somebody like that?
You got you gotta you gotta I think when you're looking at Obama, if you're looking at him in the proper frame or whatever, he never identified himself alongside of the black people in this country. That's why it didn't affect him to have a person like that standing by him. Because he didn't grow up like us. He didn't grow up in one of these cities over here. He didn't grow up like us. He was never
Yeah.
poor. He was never like he just didn't grow up like us. His daddy gave him $560,000 when he graduated high school. How many niggas you know got $560,000 when they graduate? How many you know? I don't know none.
Zero.
So it's like when you just look at them up under that microscope, you start to see some shit. So it's just he just ain't one of us. He a brown skinned person. That's all I call him. I don't even call him black. You know what I'm saying? He's just a brown skinned person. He's not black. He wasn't no black president. We haven't had one yet. You know what I'm saying? He was just a image. While they was doing all they other shit behind that curtain, he was just standing there at the smoke screen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was just standing there keeping niggas calm. Y'all be quiet and just just accept this. It's not that bad. You know. So a whole lot of bullshit went down up under his watch. A lot of niggas got killed, but niggas, there's no marches didn't happen while he was in office. Like that, like a whole bunch of like how they been happening these first 4 years of Trump. It's been protests ever since Trump got in office, man. It's been protesting since his first day, man. Over some of the same shit that's been going on, but they've been protesting against him since he got in office, man. They haven't stopped yet. That let you know right there, motherfuckers is being controlled, man. That's control right there. Somebody's controlling, and it's working because people even like Born Rich said. I think he went on hold for a minute, but he said like when they had Ice Cube on CNN. Ice Cube said clear as day he's not working directly with any campaign, but they reached out to him. They put on the bottom of the screen Ice Cube working with the Trump campaign. Well, that's just a flat out lie because
Yeah.
he's telling you right now he ain't. I mean, who else do you need to hear that from? Who else do you need to hear that from but him? If he said he ain't, he ain't. You can't. I mean, and nobody never seen him with them. He haven't been with them folks. Like you said, he just sent the info. You can't get mad at that. Them white people was hot when they heard he sent that shit. Start playing that man music and everything. This is what you said in '96 about the cops, and this is what you said. Now you're standing next to Donald Trump like Kamala Harris wasn't the AG of California locking niggas up, but they talking about the cops. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas been
This
talking about defund the cops, and now they gonna vote for one. Like I said on Facebook, niggas talking about that shit all year. Defund the police. November the 3rd, now vote for the police. Feel me? Like, how'd you go from that to that? It's just that's just weird, man. But that's politics. They was able to shift niggas' feelings away from who niggas had deemed their enemy to voting for the same person who they claimed to be the enemy in the beginning. Ain't that amazing?
man, they dizzy than a motherfucker, bro. They
This,
don't
this
know.
brother King, you on here?
I doubt it.
Nigga don't want to sleep, man. This nigga put.
Oh,
I'm on there.
Yeah, you will put a truck on your background too. That's you. What's happening? So let me ask you a quick, like, on the topic of black people just accepting anything in politics. Why do you think that is, brother King?
Um, that's all they've been taught. They ain't never taught. A lot of them ain't been taught to stand up for something else, something different. Just like when it comes down to being a Republican or a Democrat. What you taught when you're young. Oh, when you black and you young, you taught to be a damn a Democrat because they tell you they
Right.
for them broke folks, and they say the Republicans for the rich motherfuckers. Well, when you get older and you start forming your own opinion and realize that most of these niggas been brainwashed and that they fed you the wrong information for all these years, some niggas is afraid of change to vote for
Mm-hmm.
something different or do something different. So they stick with that same Negro mindset
Yeah.
that
They
get on
get
the same bandwagon, follow that same leader that ain't got you nowhere and forever.
they get caught up in that cycle, man. Instead of just going, instead of just going out on their own and exploring for themselves, finding out for themselves, like you said, they make themselves afraid to go do something different.
They're afraid of
You
something
know.
like them saying, "Oh man, he or she ain't one of us," because they got a different mindset than we do. They got a different thought than we do. They got a different opinion than we do. They not on the same team. So then it turns them against them. So it's like, how
Yeah.
can you say you for a person, you black, you for black people, but you be the first person to get mad because this person don't want to be a Democrat because he doesn't believe in the policies or he doesn't believe in the person that's running for that office or that spot.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, cause I know a lot of people. Like I seen in the Facebook group, I seen some black people assisting some white liberal people attacking a black Republican person. So me being me, even though I don't know much about that Republican dude, he's just some local. I guess he's running for office in somewhere in fucking Virginia or something like it, or Carolina. He's running for office somewhere locally. But they was attacking the dude, right? White liberal people and some black people, some black so-called liberals. So I went in on the end of the black Republican dude, and I went after the white liberal people because I'm like, how did y'all on here telling him he ain't? They basically were questioning his blackness as if they got a position to be questioning that, right? And then I had to get on the black people's ass for allowing him to be on there questioning that man's blackness. That's not their position. So you got to get on. You got to watch uh people like that's scared to go against their little white liberal friends and to stick up for people who look like them. Now like I said, I don't know nothing about the Republican dude or what he been doing. He ain't never got in office yet. I just seen he was black And I seen some white liberal people attacking them. So I'm like, shit, let me go on in here and let these niggas know. That ain't finna get on dude. Not like that. Well, there's a lot of niggas was in there allowing that. I'm like, damn, that's unfortunate. But they don't like him because they Democrats and he a Republican. That's basically what you was just saying. They hate him or whatever because he might believe that shit. It's unfortunate if he do, but he might believe that Republican shit. It's unfortunate. But hey, that's his thing. Whatever, as long as it ain't nothing too drastic and he ain't on no justice shit, he good. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't on that, I ain't tripping. But if he get on that Candace Owens Jesse shit, he got to go. Not because he's a Republican, just because he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with his party. In that case, it's just saying dumb shit. Kind of like old girl. She say dumb shit all the time. I just disagree. And she supposed to be moving here too. I know y'all heard about that.
I didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe I did, and I forgot about it. I knew they were talking about what's his name?
Ben Shapiro.
I saw the Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, he
Then
lived here.
huh?
That nigga moved here.
Then damn, the nigga that used the $500 words and shit is supposed to be at Vanderbilt.
Michael Eric Dyson. I know.
Michael Eric Dyson.
Yeah, I'm waiting on him.
Yeah, he moving here. I don't think I saw Candace Owens.
Yeah. They said they had on Nashville. What that shit called? The local paper. Yeah, they had it in that. Can't think of the name of that shit. This the Nashville paper, whatever. The Tennessean, yeah. Oh, they had it in there, and then that little other black lady who ran for mayor, Carol, whatever her name is, Carol. She had a picture with her on there that she was moving here too. So that's pretty. I think it's interesting that she's moving here though. Damn, y'all let them in.
Did she say why?
Now I haven't heard the reason why. Yeah, I hadn't heard the reason why she was moving here, but I did hear that. I think that's strange. I ain't gonna say it's strange, but I don't know. But I know she moving here, according to her. Which I don't. Yeah, whatever. That's just another. She ain't nothing but a distraction anyway, though. She just say shit, whatever pop up in her brain, and then that's it. She don't really be talking about nothing of no substance like that, man. She just be rambling on and trying to dig up whatever she can dig up on dead black people so she can get on there and make a little YouTube video. That's what she do, man. Nothing else. She wouldn't even have a so-called whatever she got going on, a career or position if she didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't nobody. But she is moving here though. I thought that was interesting. And then like you said, the Michael Eric Dyson nigga moving here too. Which I find that to be interesting. He better get paid though. They gonna pay him a gang of money to come over there at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Supposedly. They supposed to be paying him. They probably gonna pay that man the top pay. Come over there and school them little Vanderbilt kids, man. So yeah, we'll see. I know he gonna affect how politics done in this town, not for the better though. He gonna affect it for the worse. I can see that now. Cause everywhere he go, that's what he do. He did that shit in Atlanta.
He got a white wife. His wife mixed.
I was gonna say I ain't even know the nigga was mad. I thought he was one of them.
Hold on. I might be confused. It might be somebody else that's got a white wife. That's like I might be confusing it with somebody else. I could be tripping. I take that back. I ain't
I don't
gonna put
know.
that on them until I confirm that. So strike that from the record.
Yeah. I was gonna say because I really don't know. I really thought he was one of them. I'm gonna be real, cause the way he was talking on MSNBC one day, I said this nigga he coming on out, as they say. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. So I ain't think nothing of it, but I was like, damn. But I ain't know he was married. I'm gonna be real. I really didn't. So that's new to me. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting though. You said who was it that popped? That was Mike.
Yeah,
What
that
up,
was
Mike?
matter of
Mike.
fact, I do know he married. Motherfucker, go ahead.
What up, Mike? You all right?
What you talking about?
Man, talking about just the state of just the state of black people in politics, man. Like what you think the current state is? Like is we on life support or what, man? Or is we gonna be able to get off the ventilator soon or what? You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Like is we
yeah, us as black people, we always been on a ventilator, man.
yeah. But yeah, it's
So
just
I want to see what happened. Who was y'all talking about moving here? Was you talking about Candace Owens?
yeah, I seen that shit on the news. You saw that?
Nah, I just knew you was talking about her monkey ass.
Her, Michael Eric Dyson, and Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, the Ben Shapiro nigga already moved to the little
He's
little
already
white
here.
Jew dude. Yeah, little nigga talk fast and no motherfucker. I don't trust him at all. That nigga talk too fast. That nigga right there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why they all coming here though. That's the thing I'm really trying to figure out. All three of them different type people coming here for what reason? I just
Right.
find it. Yeah, I think it's something in the game, man. Something about some funny shit about to pop off with them.
It got something to do with black folks though, man, because you got Dyson and Candace Owens, man. They like they for us.
Yep, I can see that too. I can most definitely see them cooking up something between. Yeah, I can see that too, man. That's not. Yeah, I can see that being the case. Like popping out next year, like all on some. Yeah, I can see that shit happening real soon, though. I think it will, cause they can't be just moving it just because they like it. There ain't nothing here like that. Not to just you can move anywhere in the world, and you chose here. Some up.
Yeah, and Dyson, he slick, man. You know, he one of them niggas. He want to quote a Tupac line and think he can move in. This nigga made he came up off of dead rappers, man.
Man, yeah, he's something else.
If you hear me,
Yeah,
That's him.
that's him. Yeah,
And the late great Tupac said, uh, uh, dear mama, like nigga,
yeah.
give a fuck.
That nigga funny. That nigga before he come out and do commentary, he studied one area of the dictionary and use all them words. Whatever section he go in. If
The
it's the A
alphabet soup.
section, he using all A's. Like that's what he do. That nigga right there is something else. I'm like, damn, dude. Like he don't be talking about shit. I'm talking about dude don't be talking about nothing. Nothing. This nigga went to bat so hard when Obama was in office, man. I'm talking about this nigga flipped on a gang of his friends for this dude, man.
and then he
Out
ended
there,
up on Obama, man.
yeah, made himself look dumb at the end because he knew
Yeah, made himself look stupid as fuck.
him and Al, man. Look at Al. Al barely hanging on. You don't even see Al like that no more.
Hold
Al just
on. Who he flip on though?
Tavis now,
Yeah, I knew he
Cornell
flipped on. I
West.
knew him and Tavis. I knew him and shit. What's my nigga name? With the fro with the
Cornell
beard.
West.
Cornell West. Cornell West. Him and Cornel West was kind of on the same side. They were going at Tavis for him just asking Obama questions and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Obama ignored their ass when he got in the White House.
yeah,
Ted
they should.
Cornell and what's his face Dyson, they was all mad.
And you see they pay. You see they paid Tavis Smiley back too, didn't you? See that? They sent them white women on. They
Yeah,
paid him back. Yeah, they got him.
Quick too. That shit happened fast as hell, bro.
They let him know, nigga. Look here, man. We gave you your money, nigga. We gonna take it. Come on back over here, nigga. You got out of that them Democratic points. They like, oh, you got you speaking on your own. Oh, come on back here. We got something for you. You didn't touch somebody back in 78. Come on. We got something for you. We need that paper.
It's a dirty game, man.
Yeah. Took that boy down through there, man. Took Travis to the bank, man. You ain't heard nothing from that nigga since, man. You ain't heard nothing from him. That nigga probably don't. I mean, telling what he got going on, but that nigga, you ain't heard from him though. He ain't been on the news or nothing. You notice how quiet he been? He ain't never been this quiet. Come on, man. They done ruined him. Took him down to the hole, man. They said, fuck him, man. Obama got him. You don't talk about him and get away with it. But yeah, that shit crazy. But we're gonna see what happens. Black people gonna lose either way at the election, man. That's why I keep telling people, man. I told somebody that today. I'm gonna keep telling them, man. You could be optimistic all you want to.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose, man. You're gonna lose at the election. You black, you're losing at the election. I don't give a damn which one of them get there. You got black people. Oh man, it's gonna be a little bit better if Biden get in there. I said, in what regard? He just got out, and it wasn't good then.
And what they say after that? What do they say when you say in what regards?
Well, they say, well, he was with Obama. He gonna care because he gonna know exactly, what we've been going through. I said, well, how come he ain't do nothing in 8 years then? He was there. He was the vice president. I mean, he could have at least advised the nigga. He didn't bring up nothing on the behalf of black people while he was sitting there. And not that I expected him to. I'm just saying, for the people who delusional, they say, oh, well, he gonna know because he just, he know us. He worked with us. They ain't got shit to do with it. You know what they did for black people when they was in there? Signed the Blue Lives Matter law. That's what they did.
Yep.
That's what they did for black people right there. They let black
Those
people
had,
know right up front.
they had the Congress and the Senate at the same time and didn't do shit.
Yep. Didn't do nothing. They sat on their hands. Oh well, they did when it came to us, but if we was we should have. I kept telling the niggas we should have put on some sombreros, nigga, and went to the Congress, nigga. We would have got a bill passed, nigga. Guarantee.
Or a dress.
Yeah. Put on one of them, they would have been like, "Oh my goodness, come on in. We have something for you." That's what they would have did. They would have offered us right on to the table. Come on in, sit down. Since we ain't none of them, fuck y'all as usual. As usual, we know y'all coming, and that's what they knew. They knew niggas was coming. That's why they ain't do nothing. If you know you don't have to put up no type of fight, no effort to get somebody to do something for you, why would you?
Thank you. Thank you.
Why would you? Why would you put up anything that
We
means something?
already went through the scenarios where they are just saying and doing whatever.
Yeah, them commercials that they coming out, that the one you mentioned, that Buddhist to the pole shit, that was the man. Come on, man, Buddhist to the pole.
All they
Come on,
missing
cuz.
now is a fucking Coke 45 or some kind of liquor, some kind of liquor endorsement
Yeah.
or some shit,
That's
man.
gonna be their October surprise right there, ain't
Yeah.
God damn.
it? they gonna have a nigga stand on the corner talking about, man, put that 40 down and go down there and register to vote right now. They gonna have some shit like that on that motherfucker. Watch what I tell you.
we giving away Popeyes or KFC after you vote. God damn, nigga. How much more blatant do it gotta be?
Hey,
Hey,
that's
that's
crazy.
why man. I be looking at old shit like I was watching an old video of A-Trap Brown. He
Mm-hmm.
kept on calling black people, said, "Cause you're chumps, you're suckers." Now I understand what he meant, man.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
motherfuckers think stupid, bro. We just some suckers, man. We'll go for anything.
That's exactly what they think, man, for sure. Most definitely. Cause think about who they stick in front of us, man. Think about think about the thought process a politician would have to be in to go get Cardi B to come talk on live about politics. Come on, man. Like, I'm trying to figure out in what area is she, educated in about politics. She know how she can do her little rap thing. She should do that. But they brought her on the behalf of black people, and she's white, to talk about black politics. And I probably could understand maybe two of the words that she said. The rest of them I couldn't. I'm trying to think. Nothing came of that thing. It was just more so getting people to see Joe with her. And I think that's what it was. They just wanted to see somebody by Joe that they like, that's popular or whatever. So they just used her for that. And it seemed like she don't even know she got used. And that's all she did. Got used. She ain't getting nothing out of that.
Nah, she don't. I think the battle rap dude kind of feel like he got used though.
He should.
I ain't gonna lie. He had a live battle rap yesterday that I watched, and he battled a girl, and that girl went hard on him for that shit.
That's good. She should put his ass on the front. He won't do that no more.
She
Hopefully he won't.
Caught him a coon and everything, man. And he started the next round. He started trying to like do a rebuttal. Like he ain't like it shit. Like the battle rap community went hard on him for that.
Was it DNA or Charlie Clips?
It was the DNA. Both of them had a battle yesterday.
I ain't know.
Yeah, both of them had a battle yesterday. It was a Queens versus King. So both of them battled girls yesterday. But the girl who battled DNA said it and called him a coon and everything.
Damn.
And said during the battle, like, man, real, but she's she's mixed. So I ain't gonna lie, Black Peace. She said minorities, but she said real minorities know we don't fuck with Trump or Biden.
Hey, I'll take it.
Talking to the dude who did the battle rap thing pro Biden.
Yeah, I'll take it right there from her. That's just a rap. I'll take it. That's a good line.
Told him straight up, like, beat him, man. Beat him bad, man.
Right.
Beat him bad, man. Talk so funky about him, especially on that. I like when she went into that.
Yeah. That's a good hit right there, man. She hit him hard on that one right there. That was good. She that needed to be said, not just for them, but for the people who listening too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That needed to be said, man.
That's a fact. Are you feeling like you hearing more people say, I ain't fucking with it this year? I'm not voting this year. Are you hearing more people than 4 years ago?
I think I am for sure. I heard way more people, more so questioning the situation, like looking into shit a whole lot more, especially people, not a lot of older people, of course. They got their own thing going on, but a lot of people our age and down, they kind of looking into this and that and trying to figure out, who is who, and a lot of them they looking up, Instagram a motherfucker. Them clips be popping up, and the kids are seeing that shit, man.
Yeah,
they seeing old Jim Crow Joe on there talking about niggas as animals and stuff. So it's like, when they see that, like, a young cat, that's all they don't need no more information after the little sound bite. They like, oh, he call us an animal, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
That's it. They ain't going over. They ain't finna tell you why nothing. They just like, fuck him. He said, fuck us, fuck him. And that's it.
And that's why these platforms are so important, man. We got these platforms to where people can listen to it and hear what you're not gonna hear on mainstream media. You know what I mean? We can really tell people, listen, man, we not rocking with either one of the candidates. Trump, Biden, none of them. Like, they don't mean us no good.
No, man. And then the current black politicians we got ain't really no count either, man. They need to go as well, man. They've been in there forever. What they doing?
Nothing.
CBC, what they done? Name 10 things the CBC done. They ain't done nothing. Nobody can give 10 things off of their list that they done that's successful. Nothing. But they still around. They still get elected every time they seat is up. They get elected again. Why? People got to start asking themselves, why does he keep putting these niggas in? The people who vote got to ask themselves. I don't. But the people who do that, they need to ask themselves, why the hell am I going down here spending 2-3 hours in this line and these motherfuckers won't even address me? You know what I'm saying? They won't address me. What am I doing?
Martin Luther King. They got Martin Luther King on their mind, man. They fucked over, man. It's a lot of people, like a lot of young people that's not fucking with that shit. But it's a lot of old people and a lot of people that's like following these mega churches, TD Jakes, Bishop Walker, you know what I mean? And they making their kids and shit, and they voting. They standing in line, you know what I mean? They registering in they're really scared about Trump. And you know what I'm saying? They don't even understand what the fuck is going on. And, you know, like the boys say, man, it's a talented 10th. And I think that still holds to true. I only think that 10% of the population, of our population, is actually knowing what's going on, man. So we still in trouble, man, because it's hard because it's a lot of people that still running around out here believing that shit. That battle rap shit and that strip club shit. It's like it's a bunch of niggas that I know that's fresh out the penitentiary wishing they had the right to vote. You see what I'm saying? And the system done
Right.
fucked them way over.
Yeah, you're right. I talked to a cat today about that. He said he had went to jail for some shit way back in '91, 95 or some shit, and he can't vote. And he said he remember when he was locked up, he was about to get out, he was about to go up for parole, and that was around the time when that mandatory minimum shit hit, and he had to stay in there and finish the rest of that time out. And I think he had some non-violent type shit, but since they changed the rules, that nigga had to stay in. They denied him parole. You know what I'm saying? He ended up doing the rest of that the whole sentence. He got out, but shit is like, damn, you know. But I told him, well, since you know that, how could you consider voting for a motherfucker who helped draft it? He was like, well, who did that? I said, well, Jim Crow Joe did, nigga. You didn't know? No, man, you don't know what you talking about. I said, I'm from the show you on paper, nigga. Once he seen it, he couldn't believe it. Older cat, he couldn't believe it. He like, God damn. I'm like, yeah, you've been voting against yourself. I said, who told you to like these people? He said, oh, my mama and them put me up on them. I said, man, you gonna tell Miss Gladys, man, sit down, man. She don't know what she talking about. You gonna let her know, man. Nah.
Nigga hard on Miss Gladys.
Yeah, she gonna have to sit down, man. No, I look, mom, I love you, but guess what? I got my own choice. Sit over there. I'm good. Leave me
Yeah.
alone on that shit, man. Don't be coming over here with that. So you know that's the thing, man. So like I told him, and he learned something. He's like, damn, that's crazy. He still can't vote, but I still let him know, man. You was considering voting for the same person who locked you up. Come on, man. You gotta do a little bit, man. It's Google everywhere. The internet is everywhere. There's no excuse right now, man. You can find out what you want to find out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, but if you
Man,
don't, then you won't.
I done try to put niggas down with shit, bro. They don't want to hear it. They
Yeah,
like, I don't even want to hear nothing like that. Nah, hell no, I ain't listening to that. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
That nigga, fuck that nigga. Obama was a good president, nigga. Fuck that. I'm
Yep,
like, all
that's what. That shit unfortunate too, man. That shit crazy, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I done ran into them attitudes as well, man. I run into them every day, man. It's crazy. Look, you got a little lady next door. She was talking about the orange man there. Oh man, you got to get out there and vote, baby. You got to get out there. We can't do 4 more years. And I just said, oh, all right, have a good evening. I have to get the hell away from her. She just older. I ain't gonna go in on her because she don't, she just talking to me, She live
mm-hmm.
over there by herself. I make sure she's straight and shit. Make sure nobody don't come in the house. So I ain't get into that discussion with her. I just say, yes, ma'am, man. I go on about my business. I ain't gonna do that with her because she ain't gonna. I can't convince her no way. I'd be wasting my time. She gonna tell me I'm crazy. You know, she
Nigga,
gonna, she gonna tell me I'm crazy.
Yeah, you crazy.
she gonna throw her gospel music on.
Right.
She gonna get in the car, and she gonna be like, I'm going to the polls. Y'all better. She's sending out a mass text.
Right.
Y'all get y'all ass to the polls.
And you
Vote
already
them.
know she went. Nigga, the church van picked them up. You already know. Church
That's
van picked him
historical.
up.
And that's historical too about like local people piling black people up and taking them to go vote too.
Oh yeah, they do it.
Yeah.
Especially the churches, man. They use them. Look, you can't get no ride nowhere else, but you can get ride to the poll.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. old people
I
in
would
their
love
church
to look
suffering,
at
can't get to the store, nigga.
I
Can't
would
even go
love to
grocery
look at
shopping.
I would love to look at the history of that, man, because I heard a story about like white people was they was threatening black people not to vote, and then you had like the underground people who was snatching black people up and taking them to the poll. Not snatching them up, but you know, underground, like if you want to vote, come fuck with me. I take you to the polls. And he was taking numerous black people back and forth to the polls. You know what I mean? To vote. I
Talking
would
about
love
the
history.
abolitionist people.
Yeah, and sometimes it was black leaders and black politicians. Like we always had black politicians or black people with aspirations of being politicians. You feel me? You know what I mean? You always had them people in the community like, yeah, man, shit, we should vote. Like, let's go and try to vote. Let's go and try to get into this system. You always had people always trying to get into that political system. You know what I mean? Historically.
Right.
So
Yeah,
if
people
you're
got
trying to get in the
yeah.
political system, or then you had black people who was being paid, right? So if you only had two white candidates, the white candidates had to come and try to get that black vote early in the game.
Right.
So they was paying motherfuckers to, hey, look, man, like you said, go to your church, tell everybody to vote for me, and here, I give you, buy you a van, or I give you some gas money for your church van, and bring them to the polls. Bring your church members to the polls.
Right. Yeah,
I bet
that's what they do.
I mean, that's a dope. I bet that's some dope to research right there. That'd be dope. That's
Yeah,
a
it
good.
most definitely would be to find
That's
out
good.
the yeah, that'd be good. You're right. I agree with that. Yeah, that'd be good to find
I like,
out
I
exactly.
like that. I like that idea. But we know there's always been those people in our community. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, off top.
It's always been there. Always.
In the church, I always played
Mm-hmm.
a bad role when it came to the like in the beginning when they first started. It was probably a good thing when they was like secretly meeting at them little locations and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
after a while, you know, like everything does, there's always somebody slip in there with some alternative facts
And then the government gets involved.
exactly. You know, it always taking one of these little Negroes that's you know he's afraid. You know, he's afraid of what might happen if we
And then
decide to.
I've always said this, man. They take whatever black people like and either profit off of it or criminalize it. That's it.
Off top.
And sometimes they do both.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You ain't lying.
Like, let's just say marijuana, right? They took marijuana, criminalized it, and now they making profit off of it. So that's what they do with black people. What y'all like? Church? Oh, y'all like church? Well, okay. Well, let's go get these churches tax breaks in order to tell them who to vote for, or in order to have political gain, or just get them in pocket and get them in line. Let them make them do what we want them to do. We'll give them money and give them tax breaks.
Yeah, exactly. A prime example is that when that shit happened with that lady Megan Barry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the prime example of that.
Yeah, where did she go?
Straight to the church. First place she went. She went on a church tour.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, on a church
and
tour.
You know what it was similar to? She went on another church tour before that for her camp when she was running her campaign tour. Her campaign tour was to hit the black churches.
Exactly. Yep, she did it, and they let her.
I ain't seen her since.
And the what you call it, and the parade, the homecoming parade.
Yep, man.
I'm gonna say this on your platform, y'all. Man, you know, it would be good to do a documentary on her, y'all, or a podcast or something like. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, just imagine if you could get all access to it, bro, and just break it down and just get her life story. She's from California, some damn where.
Nah, fuck the podcast, like you said
San
first,
Francisco.
bro.
She's from San Francisco.
Yeah, but documentary. But when I say documentary, but see, I ain't gonna lie. When I say a podcast, man, y'all, I listen to, let's just say, documentaries, but they're audible documentaries. You feel me? You feel me, Natural Soul? I listen to those type of things. I listen to the story of El Chapo as a podcast when I'm at work. Like I fuck with those type of things. Like you could do it like that too. Now, of course, a documentary is the main thing, but the cheap way and still effective is just an audio version where you interviewing people. It's the same thing as a documentary. I'm noticing a lot of people don't want to get on camera. You know what I mean? But I always want to keep that podcast door open. But of course, the documentary is the main thing. I would love
Yeah.
to do a Megan Berry documentary. That should be dope, bro.
Yeah, it'd be good because she did
She
come
fell
from
from
way.
great. That was a scandal. You feel me? That was
Yeah,
a
hell,
real scandal, man.
yeah, it was. It
And
was.
she set some barriers, right? Like she was the first woman. You feel me? The first female. What was she? The mayor? The first female mayor
Yeah,
of
she was
Yeah.
the mayor. Yeah, she was
Yep.
the mayor.
Like, come on, man. That's you know what I mean, like,
Wasn't she raised with two daddies or two mamas or something?
I
I
don't
think.
know, but if
I
that's
think it
part
was.
of
Yeah, I think it was something like two mamas. She's from San Francisco, so you know it's some shit in the game. Let's just say that.
yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. See, I might make a bootleg YouTube documentary about her, man. Fuck it. Without her permission, man. I would love to get her permission and interview people and
You
try to
catch
get
her.
that officer she was fucking,
Hold
get
on,
a
hold on,
word
hold
from
on, hold on.
him.
You
You
said
catch
get
her.
her permission to do a documentary where you just straight going in on her
No,
ass?
no. I'm saying the good shit though, right? What's she doing now? I would
Still,
love for her to be, if she's doing something positive now, it could be like she fell and then rose back, maybe not to where she was, but still survived and
let me
rose
tell
up.
you, I'm gonna tell you, you might be in luck because guess what? Her sorry ass, whenever school come back, she supposed to be over there at fifth.
That fist, that's what I heard, right?
So
So she could have
you in
bounced.
luck.
Hey, didn't her son OD?
Yep, her son OD, like it's big
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
shit, bro. I would love to talk to her husband. She cheated on her
Hey,
husband.
no, hey, no.
Hey,
What's wrong, Najee? So
Hey,
you think I'm
man,
tripping?
Thought
brother,
that's a good
brother,
one,
brother Mike with these random ass facts though, just
But that's
go
a
on in and
fact.
then
That is
disappear.
a fact. That's a fact. I
hey, I'm
love
glad
it.
he got on here.
Yeah, brother Mike, man, come on, man, brother Mike, know what the documentary would look like, man. That'll be a sick
They like,
documentary. That's a sick
hey,
story.
don't she drive a stick?
For real.
That
Hey, that
story
cop said she
is
drove
sick.
the
He sure.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, that shit crazy. But now you might be in luck though. And her husband, you spying his sorry ass over there at Vanderbilt. That's where he work at.
And you got to remember the man she was cheating with, his wife was finna expose the shit. So she had to say it, she had to come out and admit it before it got exposed.
man. Listen,
Yeah.
Man, that shit was crazy, man.
hey, we're gonna talk outside of the podcast about this one.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
For
got some
real.
more information on this one.
yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, who idea was it to bring this shit up on the damn podcast? That's suspect as me.
Ah, my bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. This is just a thought I always been having though. I
Nigga
always
wearing a wire, man.
no, I always been thinking about doing a documentary on her, man. I'm gonna do me a
What do
documentary
you,
before I die though.
let me,
You
hey,
talking
let me
about
ask
doing
you.
one on Jefferson like your last year?
Exactly. That's the one. That's it. That's one I've been working on. But
What
I'm gonna.
about you think anybody do anybody do one on that on the Cooper dude? Because his connections, how he got in the mayor's office and shit. Because his brother been in politics all these years.
Man, Calvin a good person to do the shit because he got live footage with the nigga.
I don't even know. I don't even know about Cooper like
Yeah,
that.
I dug off into him. I mean, I looked him up. So yeah, he been involved. His granddaddy was in politics in Tennessee. His daddy, his brother, and him. It's a lot. Just kind of like Bradley, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
what I'm
long
gonna
time.
say. I believe it. Briley Parkway.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, I knew when he got there though. I mean, look at him, man. Come on, look at that nigga, man. That nigga wasn't.
They come from political families, man.
Yeah, man.
The Briley's was slave owners.
Yep. I heard that, Mike.
You could just see Bradley walking around. He just looks so lost, man. I seen this nigga, man. The boy look lost. He don't know what he got going. He don't know what to do, man.
I ain't seen
Seen that nigga downtown, man. Nigga lost. He don't know what the fuck going on. He just out there, you know. He got his little paper and shit up, but you can just tell. I think he planned on being the mayor longer than he was. It didn't happen.
Yeah, they got political ambitions, man. It's more than money to them. They already got the bread. They want the fame now.
Thank you. They want thank you. The power. They
Yeah.
want the power, man. But I ain't gonna lie. If your daddy, your granddaddy, your uncle had the power, why wouldn't you want the power?
Yeah. I ain't blaming them for
You
wanting.
understand
Nah,
what
I
I'm
ain't blaming.
saying though? Like if you came up in that household where everybody had, bro, if you came up, your daddy, your granddaddy was a king, your daddy was a king, your uncle was the king. Like you're gonna want to be a king. You're gonna see the benefits you got and say, "Oh shit, okay, I got benefits here. I come from a good bloodline." I don't knock them for trying to be politicians. I want to tell my people, fuck the politicians, fuck the political system. That shit's not going to free us or liberate us. Period.
Nah. It
It's not.
and quite frankly, it ain't designed to. But I think people got that part confused though. I think when you get left out, in the creation of something, I don't see how you would think it's gonna help you. You know what I mean? We wasn't added in the creation of the shit. Like they didn't come and ask us, what y'all think about this Constitution, man? Let's sit down and talk. No, they didn't come get nigga. You don't get out there and keep digging that hole. We writing some work up right now. Get your ass. You feel me? That's what they was telling niggas. So for a nigga, it just don't make sense to me, man. It just don't. It don't add up. And if everybody say, "Oh man, if you don't vote, don't complain," get the hell out of here with that dumb ass shit. That's the
There you
dumbest
go.
shit I ever heard, man. Your taxes come out of your check, nigga. You can say what you want to say about whatever, cause you paying anyway. You
Goddamn
paying.
right.
You can't tell nobody they can't say nothing because they didn't vote like you wanted them to. Hell, you crazy. Hell, you wouldn't have had no money to get down there. I had to subsidize you to get your ass down there, nigga. It's because of me. You was able to go vote. You better take your ass around the corner telling me what I better do, nigga. That shit crazy to me, man, when they get to doing that, telling you what you might, or I mean what you can't say because you didn't go down there and get behind the shower curtain. Nigga, please. They better take
Nigga
that
said
shit back where they got. Say what?
nigga said the shower curtain.
Yeah, man. That's what they be enthusiastic about that type of shit. I mean, I can't wait to go down there. Only thing they, like I said earlier, only thing they come away from voting with is a sticker. Nothing beneficial. No money, no policy, no nothing. And then them 4 years they waiting on whoever they put in to get out, their community then became even worse. Even worse. Nigga don't come out and they don't come improve nothing about the neighborhood. Instead of on doing the same shit they been doing. And all they was comfortable with is not letting whoever get in. Oh, you say what? We can't let him get in. They gonna make us slaves again. Like they say stupid. I done heard people say stupid shit like that. Especially when Obama was running. That Jim Crow Joe said this shit. That nigga said they gonna put y'all back in chains in front of a group of black people. And nothing happened to this nigga. Nothing. Nobody said nothing. I think somebody booed him or something. One person, and they got his ass up out of there. That let you know right there. That a white boy say something about putting niggas in chains and them niggas in there cheering, clapping. What's
Yeah,
the honor of that?
yeah, man. Black Peace. I'm finna roll out, my brother.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna end this. We're gonna end this sucker, man. This is just a test run for me, man. I ain't never did this shit before, man. But yeah, we need, like you told me when I talked to you at that little mall, we need some more avenues, man, to travel down, man.
That's a
So
fact, man. I appreciate you for having me on, man. Appreciate the
For sure.
opportunity, my brother.
yeah,
Good conversation. You know what I mean?
Good
Let
for
me
sure,
know.
conversation.
man. I appreciate
Keep me
whoever.
locked in.
Yeah. I appreciate you for getting on too, man. No big deal. You and Mike, man. Appreciate that, man. Wasn't doing nothing. I just want, like I said, just a little test run around here, see how it go. Took me about 5-6 hours to get this to do this. So I ain't, yeah,
I
but
love it though. Keep it going, man. Keep it going, man. If you can, bro, to put this shit on the Apple joint too.
I got to figure that out. I'm gonna have to get with you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
about to
we'll
get with
figure
you on
yeah,
that.
man. We get together, man. We'll figure that out, man. We gotta keep it on the Apple though. I'm subscribed to the Apple so that I get a notification when you drop it on there, man. So
I'm
I'm
about
sure
to
you
do
got
one
people,
on that end, man. I'm gonna have
I'm sure you
to
got people who tuned in to that, man. So
yeah, I'm gonna be doing a show too with just before you get off. I'm gonna do a show with this. It's a white dude that worked for the Jesse Peterson dude, right? I'm gonna get him on there. A nigga who worked with him directly. I gotta get him on here. I'm gonna get him on
okay.
here soon. That's my next one right there because he got a lot of info. I just want the information. I ain't. He got a lot of it too. So it's gonna be good. We did one on the Apple podcast, one or two of them with him on there. So yeah, he on there.
Yeah, man. Keep it popping, man. I appreciate it. Salute Nashville Soul. Salute brother Mike, man. I catch y'all brothers on the flip side. Black Peace.
For sure.
Link me, man. Link me, bro. Anytime you got something going on, link me, man.
I got you, man. Peace, man.
All
Peace,
right,
peace,
salute.
Mike. Peace, peace.
All right, y'all.
Black Peace.